Now, when we're looking at some of the terminology, we might have to understand the WWN or the WWID. The worldwide name is also known as the worldwide ID and is a unique 8 or 16 byte number that's used to uniquely identify your storage devices. So this in itself is a little bit like the MAC address that we might have on network cards to uniquely identify each network card. So we should be able to read from your storage device its own WWN. We should also be able to identify the vendor of that storage device, because the first part of it is going to identify the vendor ID, and then the second part of it, again like the MAC address, really the device serial number. The logical unit, another piece of terminology that you're going to hear bandied around, we've already seen it within our storage area networks. It's the addressable part of an iSCSI network. So in simple terms, what we are actually sharing out. So that's it. We've looked at our storage devices or adjusting our storage device access. So within this objective, we've been through and taking a look at our disk and partition numbering. We've seen how we can implement disk tuning by taking a look at the utilities such as HDPalm and SDPalm. So they're specific really for the hardware, but we also have then the sysctl.conf and the command sysctl, where we can start configuring memory parameters. We've seen then the use of iSCSI targets and initiators, our servers and clients. So if this hasn't been enough for you, next up we're going to be taking a look at how we can use logical volume management, or LVM. Remember, we're saying that with iSCSIs, rather than sharing out the actual disk, we're more likely to be sharing out logical volumes. So let's look at how we configure those.